Hello everyone, my name is Subhasmita Purohit and I am from OAV Bangomunda, Koksara. I have scored 94.2% in my CBSE 10th grade. So here I am going to share with you my whole experience of class 10th grade, how I have prepared and what are the points that you should keep in your mind. So before starting, first I would like to thank my teachers and my parents from the core of my heart for there with me throughout the year. So thanks to all my teachers and my parents. Now let's come to the point. Okay, so let me start from the very frequently asked question, that is book. Which book should we prefer? Reference book, right? So when a student moving 10th from 9th, he always thought that which book should I study apart from NCERT. I would suggest that you should not study any reference book. Your NCERT is more than enough for you. If you go line by line and word by word, then it's enough for you. So please don't avoid NCERT and have a conceptual clarity of that book. If you conceptually clear of your topic, then no need to prefer any reference. And okay, so please study NCERT how much time you can, how much time it's possible. Now let's come to the time management thing. For a student, time management is a challenge, but how can we overcome it? It's like when you go to sleep, think that what you have did throughout the day, and try to analyze that where your time get waste. Stop doing that work where you feel that this is nothing but a wasting of time. Now you can study on that time. This is how you have to manage your time. You should not waste your time, because time is very important for us. Once it goes, it will never come. So please utilize your time in a proper way. Then is procrastination. Please avoid doing procrastination, because procrastination, if you do procrastination, at the end you have lots of work to complete. When your exam comes near, you will have anxiety come into you, and you will not be stable to read. You don't have enough time to study, but you have lots of things to study. So please don't procrastinate and study on time. Okay, now next question is, how much hours should we study? How much hours should we study? It doesn't matter. What you study and how much effort you put, it matters. So for that what you do, before you sleep at the night, prepare the plan for your next day. When you wake up, you start doing it, because if you not plan, then you have to think that what I will do now, and lots of time you wasted there. So please, it will be better for you to prepare your plan for from the before night only. And the hours of study, you can also do like this. Actually we have 10 to 4, so we don't have enough time for the daytime to study. So you can study during night also if possible, because you have to study only, because you have to go and appear the 10th board. Now you have to sacrifice something. If you really want something, then you have to sacrifice, right? So what I do when I come to school, come from school, I reach my home about 4:30, and I get to sleep up to 6, and from 6:30 or 7 I start my study up to 3 a.m. and I have set my target that I have to complete this topic from this chapter, and anyhow I have to complete it. After, if I able to complete it about 1 a.m. or at 12 of God, then I have the remaining time I will do revise what I have studied. So like this you can set your goal for a day. Now it's come to the distraction part. When you think about distraction, first thing is come to our mind is our mobile phone, right? So okay, why we distracted towards mobile phone? Have you ever thought? It's because of the social media, like it, like Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, whatever. But let me tell you, there is no harm in using social media if you are using it in a proper way. So let me tell you, our life is too short that we'll do mistake and learn from our mistakes. So we should learn from others' mistake as well. So if you are using social media, then please do follow a successful person whom you can learn something, and you can execute their rule of their life, what they used to do on your life. Then you will find a difference in your lifestyle. So please do follow successful person so that you can gain something from them. Use social media in a right way. Okay, and if you are right way, and another thing is that for the distraction, please take help of your parents. When you are study, you don't keep your mobile phone on your room. Give it to your parents, your mother or father, and you study, because once you give them, they will never give you back when you study, because they also know that mobile is not at all good for you during a study time. But sometimes we have to understand the concept from YouTube or whatever we need. But please do, once you read it, please give it to your parents, so that you can avoid your distraction during study time. Okay, and next is how many questions should you solve. For that, let me tell you, you have to know your weak point, where you are weak. Suppose, let me give you an example. We have completed a chapter from any book, completed a chapter. You have fixed that I will solve 10 questions from this chapter, extra question. So from you will divide it, 2 questions I will solve very short time, and 5 questions I will do short question, and rest 3 question I will solve long question. Okay, likewise you have planned. But after writing, you feel that I am not good at long question. So please do increase the number of practice of that question. You have to practice more and more long question where you feel weak. You feel that I'm not able to do this, or I think I can do more better with this. So please increase the number of practicing of that question, of that type of question. Okay, so now is the revision part. This is the last but not the least. And okay, I will have one more point to tell you about the test. First, let me talk about revision part. This revision is really necessary. Please revise it. We have Sunday. Don't read anything new on Sunday. Do revise whatever you read on the 6 days. Okay, and revision is something very important, so that if you read one book again and again, now if you come to, if we have NCRT, we have to read NCRT again and again. If you read it, you will able to write the NCRT language, which also increase the impression of a teacher, and your presentation looks something good. So please do revise. Revision is something very important. And now if test, so yeah, test is something very important. Don't take test as a joke. It's take it very seriously. You do one thing, maintain a register. I also used to do all this thing, maintain a register. Okay, and there what you do, don't compare listen, first thing, don't compare your mark with other student. Compare your mark with yourself. Suppose, let me give you an example. In the first test, you scored 90%. You wrote your mark on that register. Okay, and then say, and you target for the next time that I have to score 95% this time. Okay, so you study according, and if you set target, now motivation come into you. So you set your target that I have to study this much thing, that so that I could score 95. Like you now you study, now you start studying and studying, but you are unfortunately able to score 93. You score less than 2% of your target, and write it 93. But don't think that I am not able to improve. You have improved. Last exam you scored 90, and this time you have scored 93. So obviously you have improved. So likewise, compare your mark and improve it gradually, step by step. Okay, and at the end of the year you can able to improve it improve it fully. So the mistake I will, and that's all that about the preparation strategy. And one mistake I have did, that I was not mentally prepared for board, and this was I studied throughout the year in this manner, but I was not mentally prepared, so that on the examination hall for the first two exam I get nervous. So please don't do that mistake. You should prepare mentally, you should prepare and try to make yourself prepare from the starting of the year. It will be better for you. Don't mentally prepare from last one month of your exam. Please do it from the beginning. Please mentally prepare. Otherwise your all hard work, if you do lots of hard work and you'll get nervous now, then it ruin everything. So please do prepare from the beginning itself. And now let's come to motivation. But for all this thing we need motivation, right? So let me tell you, no one can motivate you. You the only person who can motivate yourself. If others motivate you, then it's temporary. Okay, so you the only person who can motivate you. For that, what you have to do, you have to say you have to find that what is the purpose of your life, not board exam. What is your final goal? Think about it, and you will definitely be motivated. And if you set target for your particular exam, then please try to find out why you have to do that. Once you find why, then you will stay motivated. And have you ever thought, our parents always say, even our teachers say, study more, you are wasting your time, you don't study. Why they say? But this question, and we never say this to ourselves, right? Why they said us like this? Because they have understand the value of education. So before searching on YouTube or Google how to stay motivated, motivational thought, etc., you should search the what is the importance of education. If you once you understand the importance of education, you will always stay motivated. Yeah, our life is not smooth. Something goes on happening. Sometimes we demotivated, there is anxiety, depression, etc. So when you feel like this, then please do talk to your teachers. Share all your problem with them. You can also share it with your parents. They will definitely help you out. So that's all, and all the best for you all. Thank you, and that's all I want to share with you. And one more thing, it's not mandatory that you should follow each and every point that I have tell you. Please make your own strategy, because everyone is different from one another. Decide what you should do so that you can achieve it. Okay, you can take something from me, but not mandatorily all. Okay, so that's all I want to say. We share my feelings with you. That's all. Thank you, and thanks to listening me.